Good, that thing's muted. Ugh. I just feel like I meant to put some of that away. Hey, look at that! Stream's working. Oh wait, I should make sure Steam's not trying to download anything. And it's not. Good. Okay, there's my weapon select wheel. That's good. So, do I need to go to the... Wow, look at that. That's a blue thing. That must be the new quest. Oh, there's another tall neck. So blue exclamation marks must be the DLC stuff.
Go for a drink and a bite.
Can't be too prepared.
Not used to rain so much in this game. This is a bit of a new thing for me. Oh, fucking sprint, will ya? Jesus.
It's always the wrong thing to expect that cause you trouble. And I'm denied by the new insane.
What's the problem?
Betrayal. By my own blood. I was meant to go on a machine hunting expedition to the Banuk Wilds. With real hunters. Then the rumors began. New machines, an evil miasma, many dead Banuk, and so on and so forth. So my father won't allow me to go. Says there's too much danger for a noble scion.
Do you always do what your father tells you?
Yes, of course.
What?
Have you ever actually hunted machines?
I've had our bearers carry a lance horn for me to shoot at. Its movement was fearfully realistic.
What kind of new machines?
That's exactly it. My father doesn't even know. He only heard whispers in the Sun Court.
And the evil miasma?
Who knows what those tent-dwelling savages consider evil? Or a miasma. I just want to hunt, honestly. Why even give me a sword for my 16th year? What's a sword for, if not for brandishing?
Well, in a lot of societies, it was more of a symbol. Swords could be, depending on the sword weapon, could be a symbol of office.
Do you mean Vanur?
Oh, no. That's so far from the sun's light. The expedition would be swallowed up. It's a place they call the Cut. Something of a no man's land from, you know.
The war?
But now it makes for excellent hunting. There's a pass through the northeastern mountains.
I guess I'll have to look into the...
It's beyond the Grave Horde, past the northeastern mountains. You can't mean to go alone to that sun-forsaken place. I suppose Outlanders can do whatever they please. By the sun, if only I wasn't born noble!
Yeah, sounds tough.
Actually does whatever his father says. Every single last thing. Ah, fucking weird. Make active quests. Now, I should be able to. One of these is a fucking goddamn. There you go. Nuke Wildlands. There's a machine repair skill. That's weird, Aloy. I don't know what the hell you were doing. Oh, these are new. Oh, repair. Oh my god, what? Yes, I'm getting these ones. These those two. What the fuck? These are awesome. You can repair overridden things in your mounts. Oh, that's gonna be so useful. I know what I'm gonna do, and then I'm getting some of these traveler shit first. This fucking dude. Oh, crap. Wrong button. again. How can I not hit your stupid little ice patch? Ah!
That was worth it.
Hello, Cable. Can I just climb up the mountainside? Yep, that's what I'm doing. Oh, I'm getting there first. I fast traveled to the closest point and I got attacked by a horde of glint hawks right away. I already missed Zelda a little bit because Zelda you could climb anything.
That's what Field was talking about. With the new territory just above.
Off the mountain. Looks like we gotta climb up into it. I'm gonna stream 1 hour, then I'm hopping on again after I get back from the thing I gotta do. And I should be back at 5 when I leave at 4. So when I stop the stream, it should only be an hour before I'm back, and then I'll stream for another hour. So I'm still getting a total of 2 hours a day. I just have to split up a little bit.
What are you doing, Aloy? This path leads to the cut. The Banuk have nothing to offer besides useless mysticism. The Eclipse won't stand idle while you waste time playing in the snow. Return to your desk.
Surprised you're still checking up on me. I thought you had moved on.
Well, forgive me for still being concerned with the fate of the world.
I was thinking, Banuk shamans thread blue cables through their skin, right? Kind kind of like someone else we know, huh? So maybe the real reason you want me to stay clear of the Banuk is to stay clear of your past.
It's not the past that concerns me, Eloy. It's the future, or possible lack thereof. Which is why you should stop prattling and get back to what matters. But as usual, you do as you wish.
Touchy.
Yes, he is.
It's a new predator. I can see the heat coming off it.
Also looks like it's partially malfunctioning. Demonic Scorcher. That's kind of an intimidating name. What level is it? Level 35. Well underneath me. Whoops.
This won't go quietly.
I won't want that weapon on me. I see now why it's called Demonic Scorcher. I need to get the... Damn it! Ah! Oh. No! How is that still on your butt? That's the arrow. Get the... Do I have an ice thing? Nope, that's like the one element I don't have. Ow! Okay, that was electric. No, I can't override them. At least not yet. If there's a cauldron somewhere in here, then I probably will at some point, but... What?
I can't feel much of anything in this.
Yes, you probably should stop peeling your beard off. That doesn't sound like a very pleasant experience. Yep.
You sure you'll be warm enough up here, Nora?
I've worked up a sweat from the climb.
He said it doesn't hurt though, it's kind of pleasant.
You made it to the cut, Outlander.
Not that you'll stay long.
Sounds nice. Well, I was gonna say that's probably a volcano, but volcanoes don't have red lightning shooting through their ashes.
No, it's a volcano.
Even with the red energy lightning?
Nah, it's a volcano.
Red energy lightning.
Smoke rising from the mountain. And the village, too.
No, because
What's it for?
it's still doing it.
Nah, it's a volcano. It's very staticky. Surprisingly low heat lightning. Red's actually not as hot as water.
Yeah, I know.
It's very low.
I still don't expect that to be in what I first thought was ashes, but
Ray's been gone a long time.
it
She
makes
will
sense if
return.
that's some kind of big-ass machine type thing over there, though. You know, with this game, that could actually be a thing. Investigate the source of the smoke. No, I'm more in... I don't know, that's a good idea.
Must be something big going on. The village is moving towards that smoke.
K-Vol says it might be a King Demon machine.
I like mine better. I don't remember what it was, but I like it better. Oh,
Nuclear.
Yeah, it's nuclear power plant.
Yeah.
It's totally what it is.
Get ready for a rare sight, Nora.
Monsters in the area.
Bergrin, purveyor of necessities. Most of the time, the Banuk burn their dead. But not today.
Because the bodies couldn't be recovered.
Aye, a nasty business. All their best warriors lost. So they're getting a different kind of send-off.
Wow, they can screech.
Grasp your grief, my hunters, and kill it! For our kin sees the fate all Banuk long for. Falling with their spears striking steel. Their struggle is over now. You have witnessed their spirits rise up into the blue sky and beyond to the blue light.
It's not very blue right now.
But our struggle is only beginning. Soon, we will again take up the hunt against the daemon that frenzies the machines against us. And so I ask you, can you summon the courage of our fallen kin? Will you fight And die, as well as they did!
My courage! My spear!
Our blood is in your teeth, Aratak!
We are Banuk. Our enemies are prey.
The daemon. That frenzies the machines.
Machines that wiped out their best. And what do they want to do? Go back up there. Fools. A little advice, for free.
Aloy.
Aloy. I've been up here for 2 long winters, and I still can't make sense of the Banuk. Take this ruckus. It started with one of their shamans, Aurea, spouting on about spirits and demons up on Thunder's drum. So they march their Warwick up there, and half of them get slaughtered by machines. When Aurea vanished, I thought the crazy might have gone with her, but no. Here's Big Aratak, gearing them up to do it all over again.
What is it about the Banuk you can't make sense of?
Well, everything's a test to them. A hardship to endure. A challenge to survive.
Seems like they don't have much of a choice in a place like this.
Yeah. A land cold enough to crack teeth, filled with wild animals. You'd think they'd accept a little reasonably priced aid. Well, believe me, I've tried to convince them. But a Banuk with nothing left to prove might just lie down and die.
Have you ever heard of a man named Silence? Tall, deadly serious, cables in his skin? Like a shaman?
I've heard that name once or twice, but always whispered. Like some boogeyman the Banuk want to forget. I'm not sure what went down, but I got the impression he messed with the Conclave. Or they messed with him.
Conclave?
All the most important shamans gather in Banur from time to time to keep up with the latest mumbo-jumbo. No idea how they all fit into one tent without those crazy headdresses getting locked up on each other. Aurea's been to that shindig, but when I asked her what it's like, she just gave me a dirty look. So if you want to know more, you'll have to find her and make her like you, I guess. Good luck.
And Aurea is the one who spoke about this daemon?
That's right. Told Aratak and the others that it lives up on Thunder's drum. And they believed him.
But you don't.
Look, I don't know what Aurea found up there. A shaman's not going to talk to an outlander. The machines in the cut are getting more vicious, that's a fact. It could be because of the daemon, or it could be because they all got indigestion, for all I know. But Aurea's not around to explain. She took off, and no one knows why.
Is Aratak a renowned warrior around here?
He's a Warwick chieftain. His voice carries a lot of respect. Not that you hear much of it. Man talks about as much as a dead fish. But when he and Aurea came to town with their Warwick,
I don't know. I think so. I'm not too sure.
to this little burg than I'd ever seen. You know what else I saw, Aloy? My own little trade route, stretching all the way back to the claim.
Not that it really affects
Then
you, though, does
he
it?
goes and leads them off to their death at the claws of
I don't
angry
know.
machines. So much for my best customers.
What are these Warwicks about, Bergrand? Some sort of tribe within the tribe?
Not like our clans back home. You don't get born into these things. They hold tryouts. Prove your best at something and you might get a place. Some Warwicks come and go. Some last as long as metal. The whole Banuk territory, Banur, is just a bunch of the biggest, oldest Warwicks.
I'm not sure if I'm less confused or more confused.
Well, here's the sure thing. Each Warwick has a chieftain and a shaman. They make the decisions. All well and good, except the chieftains are hard-headed, and the shamans have their heads in the clouds.
You said you've lived out here for 2 winters?
Aye. Back home, some fur traders told me about this steel-forsaken heap of tents. Good location. Ripe for change. We were barely scraping by until this place started filling up for Aurea. A great prophet is coming, they said. I heard profit. Honest mistake. Not that the Banuk are stingy, they just prefer to keep trade among themselves. We could get through to enough of them. We could really put this place on the map. Or at least on a map.
We?
Me and my daughter. My assistant, Barja. My assistant and my daughter. We seem to get along better as business partners. Her mother wanted me to show her a trade. She started tinkering with weapons. Say, when you need a break from this Banuk carry-on, stop in and see her. You're both, how do I put it?
Women?
No. Independent. Look for her at Long Notch, the easternmost Banuk camp.
I want to know more about this Damon.
It's crazy talk, Aloy.
Or there's something to it. Something connected to how the machines behave.
Then you need to find Aurea. She was last seen headed for the mountains they call the Ice Rats. I've heard only the shamans know the trail beyond those frozen peaks. But I do know where you could find her apprentice, Naltuk. He went north of the river, chasing rumors.
Rumors?
Not the good kind. Sudden attacks in the snow. Strange new structures. Some say a new machine, like no one's seen before.
Well, now I'm definitely interested. Thanks for the talk, Bergrand.
Don't mention it.
I wonder if Aratak could tell me more about it. Aurea or Thunderstrom. Might be worth a shot.
I wonder what stories Aurea knows anything about Stars.
I do not want to hear this talk from you again. Doubt is heavier than a week's snow.
Forgive me, my chieftain. We will be ready for the next attempt.
But this will not be an attempt. It must be done. Do you understand?
My chieftain.
Good. Outlander, I suppose you wish to speak?
This Damon you talked about.
If you are hardy enough, you can venture out and see the signs yourself. It has changed the machines, made them fiercer, stronger.
But what is it?
A matter for the shamans to debate.
Aurea knows about this Damon. Where would I talk to her?
She does a shaman's work. That is not for the eyes and ears of others. Certainly not an Outlander's.
There are other Weraks in Song's Edge too?
Yes. The village has its own life for all Banuk who need trade or shelter. After the war ended, it sprang up from what was once a campsite, quick as the bloom between frosts. Perhaps it will last, until the Karja seek war again.
Did your Werak come from this place?
No, we rallied most of our hunters from across Banur to face the threat of the Daemon. But I was born here, and stayed to fight the Karja when others retreated into the mountains. A few of my old warriors remained with me, those who survived.
You're set on going back to the mountain?
I have put my word to it.
Even with the risks being so great?
The risk of what? Death? It would be a worse fate to bow our heads to the challenge and say too much.
Well, I guess that's it then.
Good. I prefer deeds to words.
Right.
I wish you good fortune. We could all use some.
Yeah, campsite. Trader up here. First, I'm gonna go get that tall neck before I gotta try and get tall neck before I have to leave.
Okay, if I want to learn more about how this Damon affects the machines, I've got to find Aurea. To do that, I need to talk to her apprentice, who followed the river north. Bergman said Araya's apprentice went north of the river. Hopefully not too far. Atomic? What did it take to knock one of those over? They're built to last. In case to race.
Wait, knocked over?
A long time ago. The scavengers have just gotten started.
Oh my god, what the hell killed a tall neck? Maybe something killed the demonic scrapper. I see. Something. Well, on that note, I gotta go. I'll pick right up after this when I get back. Goodbye and see y'all in roughly an hour.